The longer you talk to ChatGPT, the dumber it gets. Here's why. When an LLM like ChatGPT, Claude, or Grok loses context, tone of voice, the goal of the chat over time, we call this drift. The longer you chat with it, the more it degrades. Here's why it happens. First, ChatGPT is stateless. That means it doesn't remember the full conversation. It just sees your most recent messages. It doesn't store variables, track progress, or know what you said earlier unless you keep feeding it that context. Second, ChatGPT thinks in tokens. Tokens are tiny fragments of language. They're parts of words. They're not even full words. ChatGPT doesn't understand meaning. It predicts what tokens should come next based on the last few thousand it saw. Third, there's a context window. ChatGPT can only hold a fixed number of tokens in memory at once, usually between 4 and 8,000 tokens. When you go beyond that, it pushes old content out. It forgets tone, its role, its goals, unless you re-anchor them. Fourth, drift is built in. It's not a bug. Every new response pulls from fewer and fewer of your original instructions. Even OpenAI engineers can't fix drift because it's tied into how LLMs are designed. Widening the context window only delays the problem. Storing permanent state would require a fundamentally different architecture. Adding memory creates new problems: hallucination loops, bias reinforcement, and overfitting. So what does work to fix drift? First, try re-anchoring the chat often. Remind it what it's supposed to be doing, who it's acting as, what its tone is, and what its goals are. You can try doing this every 5 or so messages. Second, you can continually ask it to summarize for you what it's doing. Ask it what its purpose is, what its tone is supposed to be, what its goals are, and what is its reference for the logic of the conversation so far. Third, you can audit drift directly. If you notice that it's starting to drift, ask it, where did this tone and logic drift? Tell it to restore its original alignment and just see what it does. Or you can prompt with Zarya 7, a full construct that I made to audit and realign drift in ChatGPT. You can get it at the beacons in my bio. Drift is not personal. You didn't do anything wrong. It's just the LLM's architecture. Build around it, or it will keep unraveling your systems. Follow for more ways to solve drift.